So we're back with our third part here. The group is discussing Wax's editorial skills in his footage, and there was a small chit chat about what they want to do next. So let's have it.
The editing is on point.
No, it's tight.
I know, it's the best.
I kind of want him to roll dice to show how good it is.
Oh, what would that be? Like a computer check? Or do you have one rank in computer?
It could be computer. It could be artisan.
It's definitely going to be computer. I figure Wax just uses straight out the box video editing software.
Microsoft Windows, Movie Maker.
Got an agent for that?
Oh yeah. That's well above average for my dice pool.
Yeah, that's definitely for TV. Yeah.
I'm going to go far on Tool Treasure once my application comes back.
All right, boys. Well, we have something more serious to take. We need to actually get down there. So we need to wrestle up ourselves some uniforms, look the part, get ourselves a little scanner, and let's see what we can find.
Alrighty then.
You guys just gonna go down to like the Kong Walmart and buy some uniform looking things, or?
It seems like orange safety vests are the only thing we really need to fit in, yeah?
Yeah.
We can get those almost anywhere.
Yeah. You guys can just.
I'm going to go to the Orange Safety Vest Emporium.
Yeah.
The entire outside of the building is large orange with yellow reflective stripes on front of it.
This is not really my color scheme, but I'm going to make this work, alright?
Just don't make too much enhancements on it. Like, it looks good on you.
Could be better, as I say as I rifle through my trunk and find a pair of cutoff jeans.
Can we see any badges on the video?
I'm sorry?
Yeah, what was that, Hawk?
Can we see any badges on the video?
Oh,
Any
like,
particular?
yeah, no, you can totally, he got 4 hits on that, so you can totally, like, get the logo of the warehouse.
Oh, yeah.
Since-
We're not going to fit in like, exactly.
All right, so I'm gonna grab like a hard hat and no, wait, this isn't a construction site. I'll grab like a tie or something so I can look like I'll fit the part, but it also look like
You want to be the white hat?
yeah, I'll be the white hat in sort of the situation. So I'll just have like a basic tie, and then I get the vest, and then I'm like, all right, this is good to go. So you guys are my crew, and we're gonna look around.
Right?
Are you guys actually getting a sensor of some kind, or are you gonna just fake it?
We could just like hold our.
I just want to know if you want to
hold
get
my
like
comm
a.
link and make it look like I'm sensing stuff. I mean, it's all pretty much the same, right?
Yeah, I was just wondering if you guys actually wanted to get like a Geiger counter or something specific.
A tiger racer is close enough looking.
Sure.
Yeah, I already have a tiger racer. Just be like, close enough.
I've got a mini welder. I can come in like I'm about to weld something. Maybe we got a broken seal.
That's why I was just wondering if you wanted an actual specific sensor with you.
I've also got a crowbar. I say as I'm rooting through my trunk.
Okay, that's no, you got what you need. I think your drones will fit the part.
Cool.
Unfortunately, I don't have a Geiger counter.
Oh, that's straight, Hawk. You just take a comm link and you just sort of wave it up and down like this, and you go woo woo It's gonna be great. I'm gonna put the rest of the effects in post. Okay.
Thanks a lot.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, so we're ready to go. Ready to go back.
I strap some goggles onto my face to make myself look more workmanlike.
Sure.
No, these are good goggles, bro. Got some good enhancements in these. What time is it? Is it like 12 or so?
That's up to you guys. You guys gonna stop for a little bit of lunch?
No, we should get some lunch. Can't do this
Yeah,
on an
I
empty
think
stomach.
it would be best if we come back for lunch and then we go back. So it seems like we just came back from our lunch break.
Oh, but what if we did it on the lunch break? Like, are we hiding him in like plain sight, or do we want to go when there just ain't that many peeps there?
All right.
We
I
took
say
an
we-
early lunch.
Yeah.
Start to come back early. Get some work done, Or show up for the boss. Maybe get a raise.
So actually, that's a good idea. So yeah, we'll get some. Yeah, we'll go eat. We'll come on down, and then you could probably be finishing something as we're getting on site, so we can look the part, look casual, look clean, make it look good.
All right, cool.
All right, so we're going as if you are coming back from an early lunch, and you guys are just gonna drive in.
I think we should park somewhere, and then walk into it.
All right, that's cool. I can do that too. I want to deploy that my rotodrone, and I want to have it not tail me, but stay a decent amount of distance. Maybe have it just sort of run a pre-programmed circuit to look normal. That way I can call on it if I need it.
So as you guys kind of come up on the place, would you like to give me some etiquette tests with 2 bonus dice to see about socially fitting it?
Okay, so I kind of give everyone my little speech. Take it easy, take it calm. We got this. We are workers here. Okay, relax. So I'm going to do leadership and then my etiquette.
I definitely look scruffy enough to be a dock worker.
Um,
Is this role your etiquette, BC? Or is it your leadership? Alright, cool.
just remember you can only take bonus dice equal to your skill.
I get 1 bonus die.
Alright, so 1 extra, or your ranks in thing as bonus +2 otherwise?
You'll get the +2 anyway because you guys went through the effort to get outfits and scanners and that kind of stuff.
I'm just figuring out if it makes a difference because I'd be rolling like 14 dice.
And then you'll also get the bonus leadership from Doc.
So I have 2 hits for my etiquette.
What did you do there, Doc? Because I'm just
You said we get 2 extra, right?
Oh yeah, I was just looking at your trying to figure out what it was going on there.
First role was inspiring speech about how normal we are, and second 2 were his etiquette tests. Amazingly, Brass and I are the most normal people.
Oh, you are. Brass makes sense.
We do have that like lump and prole thing about us.
Okay.
We already look the part. Dirty and scruffy.
It's kind of funny how that works. So you guys are going to come back. There's still a bunch of people here. They're either working through breaks or don't get breaks or are on overtime or are on a different shift. There's millions of different reasons why these people are still here. It is thinned out a little bit, but it's still crowded is a good way of putting it. But nobody really gives you a a sideways glance as you just kind of mill through the general populace here, and you come up outside of your target building. What
All
is it
right.
you would like to do?
Well,
Alright.
it's time to get to work. Find the nearest door. Let's go.
Yep. So I just go. All right. Let's go check to see what we need to pick up. Let's go. And so I just kind of point my crew in, and we go on our merry way.
Are you trying to come in through the big rolly door or the front door with the guard?
I would probably look to go through one of the personnel doors instead of going through a bay door.
Yeah.
Sure.
Let's use the human doors.
So as you guys come up to that door, there's a guy there who's gonna like look at you for a moment. It's like, can I help you guys?
Yeah. We're just coming here to scan some packages for my employer, so we won't take very long.
Your employer, you say? He raises an eyebrow.
Yeah, my boss told me to come on down here, so I got my boys to make sure everything's okay. Then we'll be out of here in no time.
What? Who's your boss?
Right. Crap. Did we check on anything to know about any particular people who go through this area? I mean, a lot of people use this place, right? So it doesn't really matter.
There's a
So
lot
kinda
of people
just-
that use this place. You do have the name of the guy who owns this.
Yeah, like we have the name of the guy that manages this place, and probably is the one directly responsible for the shipments and such going in and out. Maybe not directly responsible, but he holds the authority for it.
Hawk, you got a lot of information about who runs here, right?
Yes,
All right, you probably would have shared that with us.
I have the name. I
Yes.
always read it.
Okay, so I'm just gonna drop the name and going. Oh yeah, I was supposed to talk with him. I came here too quickly. Maybe I just need to find him first, and I'll make sure everything's in order.
Just give me a moment. I'm generating a name for him. This sounds sufficiently criminal. So it's an Arturo Ramirez.
It's like, oh yeah, I was supposed to talk with Ramirez, but I guess I came here too quickly, so I need to go find him. Do you know where he's at?
Can I get everybody to roll their edge attribute real quick?
Oh crap.
And we'll see where he's at.
Bamce, I have 2 edge, but I also have a bad luck quality. How should that factor into it?
I'll just kind of roll that around in my head.
Oh, actually did okay.
This isn't really a roll that you can fail. It's just a general. How good is the luck here?
Not great.
You got 3 hits for 3 people so far.
It did not glitch.
So you guys are like, yeah, we're here for a Ramirez, and the guard is going like, oh, well that works out. Hold on, and his eyes will glaze over as he goes off into AR for a second. I mean, he'll be down in just a minute.
Hey, thank you. No problem. We'll wait here as long as we need to.
Now that I'm down here, I want to put my meat eyes on some stuff as I peer through my goggles. I wanna
Sure.
Look for Any uh, anything suspicious? Anything noteworthy
Well,
about?
there are three suspicious guys right next to you.
Yeah, yeah. Let's peer around for it.
Sure.
Let's see. I've got some bonus perception here.
Is there anything inside? Oh, can we see inside?
Yeah, there's a door that opens and closes every couple of times that somebody goes through. Um, Inside is a. It looks like a large open area that somebody has stuck racks upon racks upon racks that are just there to store things. There's a couple of people that you can see walking around um, that have smaller versions of like the forklift drones.
Can I see something which is resembles the crate, or and for example generate heat?
Uh, sure. If you want to roll perception, we'll see how much more we can add to the scene on. How sketchy is this place? So what is Wax looking for that leads him to question how sketchy a place might be?
Well, I know we're going in somewhere hot, and I just want to give everything like a kind of ocular assessment, looking for threat vectors and anyone who might uh, be stepping in our way. Want to make sure that we're not walking into something bigger than what we were promised here, like just average, suits and security. I know about that, but now that we're here on the ground, anything could pop off.
Sure. So
Also, just want to say, like, that's 7 out of 11 dice, and I will not roll that well again, probably for the rest of the session. So
thank
I
God
hope
for
it's
that.
worth it.
Um, so the quick and easy things that you and Hudson are both going to notice is there is a disgruntled looking man with a pair of slacks to like a suit that's from, let's say, a year ago, with a shirt but no jacket, suspenders. You can see that it's got the remnants of some stains on it. He is 9.5 feet tall and a troll, and he's got one of the most disgruntled looks upon his faces, and he's coming to your direction. Um, Hudson, you do not see the anything that immediately looks like the size and the dimensions of the box, but it's kind of hard to get a good gauge of size and stuff in here, like just from where the door opens and people moving in and out. And it's a pretty sizable warehouse, so it may even not be in that direct area.
I say, guys, we got trouble. It's coming in on a 10 o'clock. No, wait, that's 2 o'clock. It's 2 o'clock. You see this big dude here, and I throw up an arrow. And he's probably like already in front of us. Be like, I still put up an arrow anyway. Be like, yeah,
And this,
yeah,
he goes,
that's him
yes,
right there.
we see him, Wax. Thank you.
Um, since you did get a giant pile of hits, what other specific information would you like to know?
Is he armed? Is he? I mean, he's obviously like looking at us. I heard the name of Mr. Ramirez. Did in our research and our legwork, did we get ever a photo or a description of the man? Could this be he?
Um, I don't think you ever like made any information to follow up on. Like you had his name, but I don't think you guys ever did any follow up on him.
We did not. It's true.
Yep.
So this guy is the kind of guy that has probably hoisted you bodily and thrown you out of places.
I'm man enough to admit it. Yeah.
Um, this is probably also the guy that somewhere deep down inside, would probably not have any compunction about just laying you out.
And it's really more why I'm a behind the scenes guy. Wax is suddenly remembering that I should have just stayed in the car anyway.
Um, but for the general sketchiness of this place, there is a camera that you notice that is on the door itself. That's just kind of watching the in and out. And as you kind of look around the other corner cameras, they don't seem to be moving, and you don't seem to notice them having any kind of like red light on them that we know it means that they are recording as per dramatically appropriate in the movies.
just there for show, y'all.
For insurance, so they can say that they have cameras.
All right.
Cool. But yeah, I nudged BC and be like, look,
Ah, you must be Miss Ramirez.
So he has to duck a little bit to come through the door, and
we lost you there for another second.
God damn it! So he'll duck and kind of come out onto the door and stand there within his arm reach of you guys, but not in your arm
Ours.
reach. Yeah,
He can slap us, but we have to get closer.
exactly. And he's going to look over to the security guard. Mr. Ramirez, these people said they were here to talk to you about something. And he just, his already disgruntled face goes from being disgruntled to disgruntled with a frown.
So what he told us is this guy was basically the contact. So,
The things you
right.
know about this guy are that he is criminal as shit, that he owns and operates several warehouses spread throughout Seattle, that he happens to be here today. I think that's all we really covered for him.
Uh-oh.
Mr. Ramirez, I'm here about that crime we were going to do.
That is not the thing we're going to say. I will smack you upside the head.
I didn't say it in character voice.
All right. Wow, I thought this would be guy was like our contact. Did not write down that information correctly.
No
Shit.
thinking.
Crap. Head think. So he's this guy. He's a bad guy, just like kind of we are. He owns a lot of these places. I thought he was like a guy we're gonna meet, and I go. So I'm gonna try to get us out of this situation because this is bad.
Putting an eye over to you, be like, pretend that we're the Yakuza.
As nobody
That-
here is Asian.
That's right.
That is retarded. Sorry, just gonna let that out there. Okay. Shh.
Hey, at
This
least I'm
conversation-
denying ideas here.
This conversation
so,
totally happens as he's like coming out the door, so that you're not
Okay.
standing.
Yeah. So
So you're not standing
just
there
go,
like,
"Ooh." So as it's coming out, I go, "Oh wait, it's the other Ramirez. I am so sorry. I look. They said Ramirez, and it was another Ramirez, and it's totally not you. So I'm gonna get out of here right now because I gotta find out who messed up this order. This is really pissing me off. I'm so sorry to disturb you.
He's gonna kind of lean down and squint his eyes, and if you wanna roll something with your prejudice against trolls kicking in there to convince him that this is all kosher.
I in my mind, I'm thinking, guys like this shouldn't be he's like running the place. So, like I can't believe they should be like a bouncer somewhere. So I don't know. Maybe in my mind, I'm like, I don't know. Maybe it should be like, oh, you're definitely not the guy I'm looking for. You're much tougher and stronger than he is.
I mean, you don't have to change what you said. I'm just making sure that your prejudice plays into the dice pool that you are about to roll to try and lie to this man.
Oh, it is. I think this guy is violent. And he's just gonna smash me. So that's where I'm like, oh, let's get out of here.
Anxiety.
Yeah, I'm having heavy anxiety because I'm like, this guy he's dangerous. I better stay away from this guy.
You can jump off with trolls.
Yeah, it's his secret prejudice.
My question: this just my arms dealer contact knows this guy personally.
Yeah, he has worked with this guy before.
So that's what you're supposed to cover for me, because I don't know the guy. I never met the contact.
Hudson, do you have any social skills? I can't remember.
From me?
Yeah. Or are you just all combat?
Yeah,
stuff?
I have. I have one rank in leadership and the usual.
I mean, now might be the right time to pull something out. Anything Wax says will only make stuff worse. So I cannot
I
enter.
imagine. So the thing, try to stand up before the others to approach Ramirez,
Sure. And he'll
and
turn his squinty eyes from Doc to you as Doc like
so sorry, Mr. Ramirez. I'm a friend of Chester Arcats. You may know him as Foxy.
he'll stand up and yeah, I've worked with him before.
So the thing is, he suggested you to. We want to rent a place in this warehouse. Can we?
He'll give you a look up and down and maybe um give me like I guess give me like an etiquette roll and give me like 3 bonus dice because you talked to your contact and you name dropped them and they have a bit of a history. Want to just kind of like gauge how helpful he's going to be here.
What type of etiquette?
Etiquette.
Okay. Sorry, I forgot Simon says.
Sure. Are you comfortable with that level of success, or would you like to spend a point of edge?
The three ones is a bit tough.
The 3 ones don't matter. It only matters if you get more than half of your total dice pull in ones. So you would need 5.
Oh, sorry, I mistaken.
That's fine. That's why part of the reason why I do this is to help people break into a tough rule set.
Sorry, it's one more dice. So I spend
So
and
if you spend a point of
8 points.
edge,
Yeah.
you can re-roll all of your dice that were not hits, or in this case,
Okay.
8.
I
Make a
always get
7.
used to a glitch. Sorry, that was probably already remarked on. I just had to pull a tick off.
No, that's fine. We saw.
That's a bit better.
Damn.
Yeah.
So he'll.
I have one rating in the skill.
That doesn't matter for this. This is that only matters for teamwork tests, and this is not a teamwork test. So he'll straighten up, and he'll get what passes for a smile on his face, and he'll nod to um, the security guard. Come with me, and he'll uh, bring you inside. And inside there's a giant open space that is full of packages and stacking racks and people moving things around. There's a decent amount of open space, and as he starts walking you guys through, he's going to tell you a little bit about it, about how he has reinforced some of the walls on the interior so that the exterior still doesn't look all that secure. He will just kind of give you the easy tour and start talking about numbers and ask you about what you're trying to store.
Okay, I'm trying to watch the cameras, the walls. Try to size the whole warehouse inside from inside.
Mhm. Inside, it is way more secure than it is on the outside. You'll notice there's like instead of most places only have like one camera in the corners, this place has two. there are singular cameras on the top, because like the storage racks go real high. So on the tops of them, there are cameras in some places. Um, that's like the obvious security besides the also interior security guards that you see. There's a decent amount of them, but they're also like they're the ones that are moving stuff around on the drones.
Do they have weapons?
Yes, they all are rocking SMGs. So a little bit heavier than a pistol, but not like a full-on assault rifle.
Armor?
Looking at it, it would just be something like an armored jacket equivalent.
And I think helmets.
You don't see any of them wearing helmets inside.
So when we're doing this whole interview, I'm going to try to distract him by saying, "Oh yeah, so what we're planning is getting like a smaller size space because my friend here is trying to get a brand name, so we're thinking about merchandising. So we need a place to store merchandise and then ship them out. So uh, and we got to do our own thing. So yeah, what kind of small spaces are we talking about price wise?"
Can you can you roll me like a composure test here? Let me
Very composed.
yeah, he's fishing for something, so oh, you got lucky.
Whew.
Hudson, you didn't need to roll anything unless you were trying to do something. So he'll get into some conversation with you about pricing. Um, what are the rest of you guys doing while this small distraction is happening?
I want to scope around for our package. As long as Mr. Ramirez doesn't have his eyes on me, I want to reach into my pocket and take out one of my Q3 drones that
Mm-hmm.
I snuck away with, and I want to let it fly away and try to get lines up and down to see if I can spot our target.
Yeah, I'm just gonna meet eyes at things in the meantime using my vision enhancement glasses.
And Hudson, are you also just kind of looking around?
Are the cameras fixed or movable?
The ones on the corners of the inside of the building are um, one of them is a fixed position, the other one is rotating. The ones that are on the what we call it, that are like down the aisles are fixed.
Are there any real blind spots?
It's hard to tell from here. Um, it would be a sorry, I had a cough. If you had like access to their actual lines of sight, you would be able to get a better idea. But they're like up high and pointed at angles and stuff. Wax, I'm gonna need a stealth roll on your drone.
Good thing I bought an auto soft for it.
Yeah. Brass, are you comfortable with 2 dice of success?
I will post edge that.
Okay.
If I can do it, I will try to find the package too. I have low light vision and normal vision too.
Sure. If you want to go ahead and roll a perception test as well, and we'll kind of mush them together here. Get you guys a giant pile of hits as I roll to spot a drone.
A tiny drone.
A small drone. Curses.
Oof. I'll just go ahead and roll me a little perception test with that drone.
Sure. And we'll just kind of, Hudson, if you also want to roll your perception in here too. And then we'll just kind of like add this stuff all together and see what we come up with. All right, so you guys have what looks like 12 total hits here.
Have what now?
It looks like you guys have about 12 total hits on your perception. There's like 7 and then 3 and then 2. The good news is you will be able to locate the box. It is in the bottom of one of these stacks. It's kind of in the middle, kind of closer to the big rolling bay doors. The bad news is it has stuff on top of it, but there you can kind of notice that that's where the box looks like it is, and the stuff that's around it seems to also have the different biohazard 15 language warning labels on it.
All the boxes, or just the one we're looking for?
The box is in the immediate vicinity of the one that you are looking for. Kind of like they put all of the dangerous stuff in that corner.
But we can see it.
You can see it. You know where it is. What
It's
else
a-
would you
it's a
guys like
wooden-
to know?
Is it a wooden box? What's it made out of?
Whatever, like your standard 60 years in the future Shadowrun packaging material is.
Yeah, is there really like a significant lumber industry anymore? It's probably all plastic.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know.
Or metal. I'm just wondering if my thoughts go back to the crowbar in my trunk.
I mean, if you want to take a crowbar to the thing that's got all kinds of warning labels and that kind of stuff on it, I'm not going to stop you.
I'm considering it.
Okay.
A private thought Wax is mulling over. Be easier than just moving all this other boxes.
What else would you guys like to know? Because I do owe you some hits worth of additional information.
From the look of it, does it look like it would open outwards towards us if we were trying to open it?
So it's like laying down longwise, so that it's only like the 2 feet tall. You could probably pop it open so that the... man, I hate drawing stuff. Hold on.
I'm thinking of like the one side of the box that's facing us. You know, it's surrounded by boxes on all other sides, but we can pop it open on the one that's facing out and remove the contents from within. Yeah.
Yeah.
Potentially. And alternatively, if that doesn't prove feasible, at least creating enough of a space to slip a tag into it so that we can spot it again coming back for it without having to search too hard. And or pop a tag in and wait for it to start being shipped out, and then ram raid.
So It looks like it opens from this side, like the long side.
Yeah, it would open from the top.
Um,
Got a crate full of bazookas.
you could probably like how's the phrase? With enough determination and elbow grease, you could probably open it from the front. You know, if that's the thing that you guys wanted to try. Um,
So what I'm hearing is man mode it. Gotcha.
That's what I heard.
it's one of those things that's like, oh, man, I can't get this jar open. Let me just use more brute force.
Can't get the jar open, honey. Get the hammer.
No, you have to tap it in the back with the knife.
Exactly.
I'm gonna run warm water over the side of this crate, and hopefully it'll pop open.
Not gonna lie, I've totally had to use the ice warm water thing to separate glasses before.
It works.
Yeah. Science.
All right. Now, if I were to walk over towards it, would anyone really give me the stink eye about it?
Wouldn't you be walking away from a conversation you're having?
Well, I'm
Um,
more or less following along with the group, and I haven't really said all that much yet.
you could try and separate yourself from the group. It'd be like another etiquette roll to just kind of like, hey, how you doing? You know.
Mhm.
And
Just
depending,
being the one guy that's looking around, assessing the place, like, yes, yeah, oh yes, this rack looks very nice. Yeah.
you just grab it and shake it. Like, it's good and sturdy. As things fall all over the place.
Kicking the tires, so to speak.
Yeah. If you wanted to
Sure.
roll an etiquette, we could see how well you separate yourself from the group, and see how much other people in
Okay.
here might care.
Any modifiers?
No, not in this situation. Yeah, so you just kind of like, they keep walking and uh, you just stop walking. Exactly.
Wax doesn't even notice.
Well, he doesn't notice a lot of things, so that's legit.
Yeah, I'm gonna head over to the box,
Hmm.
and if there's any kind of like enough space for hand clearance, I'm going to try to slip a stealth tag onto it on one of the sides not facing outwards.
Sure. If you want to go ahead and roll a palming test, we'll see how well you can palm a thing onto it.
Oh right, palming. Yes, that skill I definitely have.
You always forget one.
And I forgot it last time too, and I forgot to do
Yeah.
anything about it.
Actually, like, you should have spent that karma.
Do you still have that karma?
I do.
Would you like to spend that karma now to get a rank of palming?
Yes, I probably should have done that.
After the gas tank fiasco, yeah.
Yeah, I think you should have done it. And that's like,
I'm just gonna wedge open the gas tank with the metal link. Don't worry about it.
It's cool.
Okay.
Okay. I will take a mental note of those 4 hits on palming and see if somebody down the line finds it.
Alrighty then. Yeah, just walk down one of the lanes with the boxes, looking over everything. Kind of like put my hand on it, like, yes, this box feels sturdy, subtly slipping its stealth tag onto it. Walk back. Catch up to everyone, rejoin. DNI, box is tagged.
Alright, so after everyone's kind of did their own thing, I said, well, I need to talk with my with our factory to see how much merchandise we can produce and how much space we really need, because you definitely gave us a lot of good options here. So with that, we'll definitely come back in a few days after we've made our decision. It's not up to me. It's up to our factory to see how much we can produce and how much space we need. But once we do, I'll get right back to you.
He'll give you a grunt and walk you back out.
And then I just kind of turn to Wax. I'm like, if you ever do need merchandise, I wouldn't put it here. But, you know.
No, man, I'm stoked.
Later.
I can't wait for us to start stockpiling merchandise. I got
Later. We'll talk about that. We'll talk.
Okay, cool.
So now we have
good infiltration, I
we have-
guess.
Yeah, we got tagged. So yeah, we need to find a plan of time to do this and go in.
Well, it seems obvious we should just hit the place at night, bring it out, or we could wait for them to bring it out. I will know when it's moving. Yeah,
It's true.
that's risky though. Is like, you know, we're not gonna get like a second chance if we really frag up on hitting it while it's moving, because they're gonna move it to a boat. I remember that.
That's true. Well, as we should be far enough away until I'll just say, well, we have an option of either hitting it fast or hitting it later. If we hit it now, I don't know if they're going to be suspicious or this would be the perfect opportunity. But we'll definitely have to all decide and agree upon a date and a location. And not a location now of
I agree
time.
on a location here.
Time.
What about 4 in the morning and tonight, or tomorrow morning, technically?
Sometime around maybe 3, 4, somewhere around there.
All right, you're a good negotiator, BC. I like that. 3 it is.
Sounds good to me.
What about the cars?
Brass, how are we gonna move that thing?
With
You saw it. It's
four?
got like a bunch of shit on it, right? Do we need a forklift? I could totes drive that forklift.
We might need to get a forklift to get the rest of the boxes off the top of it, but once we do, we could probably maybe get it out.
Yeah, that will work. I mean, I was thinking I would just like open it and we just take whatever is inside to the Johnson. That could work too. I'd show my mini welder that's been in my pocket this whole time.
Yes, let's.
I was using it as my scanner.
I'm going to be like, I don't think that will be necessary. I think what we have here is a little more dangerous than using that will cause more problems. So yeah, forklift, definitely. You can drive a forklift?
Bro, I can drive anything.
All right, well, we're going to have to see how their security is at night, and if they still do a lot of work during night, then we move in and we act like we're supposed to be here, and send anyone on their way if they try to give us trouble.
You mean like we kill them, or?
Oh, no. I have other plans.
Okay.
I can,
Wax nods thoughtfully. Okay.
don't worry, man. We'll make it hot. We'll make it look good, and you'll come out alive.
Righteous. I can't think of any gear I'm going to need to pick up. We have disguises. And we have a plan. I'm seeing forklifts all around, right? We saw them on both of our pass-bys.
Yep, there are definitely large package moving devices.
This place, if no one's here, it's going to be locked up. Who's got a way in? I got a crowbar. Well, what else y'all got?
I got a crowbar. I've got a bunch of other B&E gear. They've got
Crowbars are better than one, bro.
they've got tumbler locks. I can probably pick them. If they've got non-tumbler locks, I can probably break them.
Oh man, you should have seen if with your perception roll if you found like any keys or something, some kind of code to get us in here. If they close up, how we're gonna get in?
That would have been a great thing to ask. Oh well.
You guys didn't see anything that looked like, mundane locks. It seems to all be kind of up to modern equivalents of like digital stuff.
You cut out a lot there.
Sorry, it looks like up to date kind of digital stuff rather than
So
old
it would be
school.
maglocks.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Hawk, you have anything that can get us through security if it's all locked up tight?
Sorry.
Well, we're just gonna have to hope for the best then, I suppose.
I'm sorry, I'm not a computer guy.
Hold up. Maybe I can get. I mean, I know they make like these sequencer things you can use to get through maglocks. If you don't have them, that could like. I mean, it'd be pretty boring, but get us in the place like nice and quiet. I guess I could probably use one. I know, a little bit about computers and shit.
Yeah. Well, I don't have anything that can easily bypass something like a maglock, but I could probably break through one. I mean, a lock's a lock, and this uses the same kind of concept. I'm not as prepared to deal with them as I am with old school locks, but it's always time for practice, even on the job.
Just a question. I have pretty high sneaking and these guys skills. Do they help inside?
Or do they have what inside?
Do they help inside with the cameras?
Yeah, if you wanted to like make up a disguise as somebody that you may have seen today, or sorry,
You're cutting out against Bamce.
man, I don't know what's going
That's
on with
rough.
that. But yeah, if you wanted to make a disguise as somebody that like somebody specific that you work there, or just to not look like yourself, you can totally do that. And if when you're inside, if you wanted to roll your sneaking to not be spotted, that's totally a thing that you can do.
There is still problem. The weight is still problematic.
The weight is a big problem. Unless you're crazy strong.
I want to canvas around and see if anyone knows where we can get a sequencer if we run into any maglocks. I don't think my social media manager can hook me up with something. A good one is 12F.
I have a pawnbroker. Maybe someone try to hawk a used one off or something.
They're not that expensive. Might be worth chipping in on.
And the weapon broker, weapon.
Yeah, we could just roll it out real quick. What rating sequencer would you like to try and?
Rating 4, that'd be 12F.
Okay. And who are you gonna contact to?
Well, I was putting it out to someone else. I don't have any good contacts for this. I know a mechanic and my social media manager.
Like I said, I'm gonna have a pawnbroker. Maybe found something we can get. Is a friend of mine.
Sure. You want to roll a connection times 2 plus loyalty, and I'll roll 12 dice, and we'll see if he's got one.
All right. Connection loyalty is. So the connection is 2, so it's 4 plus loyalty, so it's 6. Did I do that right?
Sounds right.
Connection to loyalty to. Okay.
Sorry, man. You know those are illegal, right?
Oh, hey, I was just seeing if you someone dropped it or something like that. Yeah, not like I wanted it. It was just getting it for a friend.
Right, right. Make sure your friend knows those are forbidden, man.
Yeah, he knows what I do. All right, well, it's enough of that.
Do you guys want to try any other contacts? You can also try just like a negotiation test to see if you can find somebody. Uh,
I have a smuggler. Would they be able to make a check?
yeah, it sounds like the kind of thing that smugglers would make use of to, get into and out of places illegally.
I'm only asking for rating 4. I mean, we could do less, and it would be probably easier to find, but it would not be as effective.
Well,
No, man. Sorry, all of my stuff's in use.
rough. Worth a shot.
So what, homies? We gonna make this happen or what? I don't know about you, but Wax is itching for a little action.
I know Bear could just use his raw negotiation to try and find one. Just hit up like the crime mall or something.
That's my negotiation.
Yep. Are you comfortable with 10? I'm sorry, with 4 hits.
Yeah.
You are able to find one.
Good old crime mall. Yeah, Wax will pony up the money for it. It's $1,000.
Sure. Congratulations, you have acquired a sequencer.
Don't worry, we'll make the money when we pitch your show. All right, so we have the device we need to break in. Got someone sneaky who can definitely give us eyes on what's going on beforehand.
I think you use Locksmith even for things like sequencers to open maglocks, so Brass should probably use it.
Or somebody who
Or
can
Hawkeye,
control the
yeah.
cameras.
Like, I can use locksmiths to get through maglocks even without sequencers. It's just,
For real?
yeah, there's one test to open the casing, and then there's another one to bypass the circuitry inside. If it has anti-tamper circuits, there's a third check, but it's basically locksmith plus agility.
Well, I'm just giving you 4 or 5 dice, man.
Yes, because
Trying
I
to make
have
sure
an
it works.
I have an auto picker, but I don't have anything to give me a bonus against non-tumbler locks.
It's just me looking out for you, dude. I know your whip's all jacked up. You got that big dent there, but you seem like a pretty cool guy. I want us to be successful. I want us to be tight.
Well, so long as we don't get shot dead, then I think we got a good chance of getting this done.
I got too much living to do to be shot dead, brother.
I've got too much alcohol to drink to die now. One day I might even be able to afford nonsense stuff.
Should we fast forward to the to action time then?
Oh yeah, I think we're ready.
If that's what you guys want to do, we'll stop the recording here and jump right back in after a quick potty break.
Sounds
Use
good.
one.
All right.
Alrighty then.
See you guys in a couple of minutes, and we'll get some kinetics done.